You are joining Making a Difference with Melissa Clark, a show that shares the compelling stories and voices of well-known and everyday people who change the world in big and small ways. Enjoy our guests, call in, or just listen to be inspired. For this show was made with you in mind. Please join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with our special guests. And you can listen to our recast at www.melissaclarkshow.com.
Hi, I'm Melissa Billy Clark, and on this episode of Making a Difference, we sit down with former captain of the New England Patriots, Jodi Mota. Jodi was the captain and cheerleader for 4 seasons. She is a wife, a mother, a business owner to a few establishments, and one of them is called Booty Camp. It is a fitness studio in Smithfield, Rhode Island. This is run by women who have trained in dancing in the NFL, and I saw some of the videos that you have advertised, Jodi. These women mean business. How are you today?
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much for having me. This is an awesome opportunity, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Jodi. Jodi is going to be featured in our summer's edition of Preferred Health Magazine. She fit just perfectly with our cover. So, Jodi, once again, thank you. Why was it so important for you to get this going at Booty Camp?
Yeah, so I was a cheerleader for 4 years for the New England Patriots, and shortly after I married my husband, and then I got pregnant with my daughter, and then, pregnancy kind of changed everything for me, and having a baby totally opened my eyes into how different my life would be, and dancing was such a huge part of my life before, and as the other women on the team, the same exact thing, they move on to this different phase in their life, and then, there's not many places or outlets for us to dance and perform and work out anymore in this comfortable, sexy, very feminine environment. So yes. I called one of my partners who was actually a captain of the cheerleaders with me. And I said, Brittany, you just had a baby. I just had a baby. I said, let's start something awesome, close by to our house. It's actually close by to the stadium as well. And we've just gotten such a following because it's such a safe space for people to work out, and it's fun and it's beautiful inside. And we have all of these celebrity instructors coming in, and we're teaching these pom classes and cheerleading style, dance style classes of our own. And it's just very appealing to people to get back into the gym and work out in a really fun way.
Tell us about the activities that you do there at Booty Camp, please.
So we have a bunch of different classes on our roster that kind of set us aside from the normal gym atmosphere. So we do a pom style class with weighted pom-poms. So they have 2-pound weights in them. We do a trampoline class. We have heels classes, like a heels burlesque type class. We have jazz classes. We have boot camp classes. We have booty bands classes. We have bar classes, 4 different types of yoga. So we even have a retired NFL player who teaches for us. So we really kind of have this different type of workout where you can't get that at your typical gym.
Well, that was my question to you. You're utilizing your dancing skills to help your clients burn some pounds. So do you find it that most men and women, do you get some men there too?
We've had men.
That's cool. So do you find that people are satisfied by dancing more as opposed to just being on a treadmill?
They are, because the time passes by so much quicker and you don't even realize that you're working out because it's just so fun. Brittany and I, we both teach a class called Shake Your Peach, and it's a dance cardio class where you're kind of doing cardio in the form of dance the entire time. And sometimes we'll throw in the pom-poms or the trampolines, and it's so fun that an hour passes by so quickly you would never know that you're even working out.
That's so fun. My God, I wish I was back in Rhode Island. I lived in Rhode Island for 10 years and I love it so much. Rhode Island is my state and I wish I was there. I'd come and work out with you guys. So, young women are so inspired and look up to professional cheerleaders. Tell us about your time with the NFL.
My time on the team was great. I traveled a lot. We were on the sidelines for every game. We did promotional appearances. So it was a very rewarding experience.
And you decided to start a family. Were you mentally prepared to put your career aside?
So I had just retired from being a cheerleader and gotten married shortly after because you can only be on the team, the Patriots, for 4 years.
Okay.
And the same goes for Brittany. She did her 4 years, then she did some dance training for the team and she had a baby. So we were both kind of in the same boat, but mentally it's so different. We were so into our bodies and working out and having all this time for ourselves. And then you have a baby and the whole game changes. You don't look the same. It takes so much more time and effort to stay healthy because you're worried about your child and that's like your first and number one priority. So it's so nice to have a space where we have all these moms coming in now, not just cheerleaders or people that aspire to be dancers, where they're like, this is so cool. Like I feel feminine and sexy and it's a fun place to work out and lose all that baby weight.
So you sacrificed a lot having your beautiful daughter Lola, but it is very rewarding. And now you're doing this. So God bless. God bless. And what advice would you give to an inspiring dancer who wants to get into the NFL?
So we've had a lot of girls that have come here to train with us. Right now we're in the middle of audition season for a lot of different teams. And, you just have to really work hard at dancing and keeping in shape and your public speaking skills and all of that kind of combined. They try to build this like big, beautiful puzzle when they're choosing a team. And you really have to set yourself apart from the other women that are auditioning and just kind of stand out and be true to yourself, be who you are, and just don't give up. There's a lot of women that try out several times before they make the team. And there's so many wonderful stories that you hear about people that just never gave up and they keep going back every year and training more. And they finally make it and they have this unbelievable experience. So never give up on your dreams, I guess.
Do you miss it, Jodi?
I do, but this is like the closest thing to being back there. So it's super cool to have this new spot.
Now, Jodi is also the proprietor for Lola's restaurant in Smithfield. Is that open now?
It is.
Oh, okay,
We're
great.
back open.
So, Jodi juggles a lot. Her husband is one of the owners of Sopranos Con, and she's a mother, she's a wife, she does this. I mean, how do you juggle it all and keep your sanity? I mean,
Well, we're a little crazy, but we try to keep it together. No, I like being busy. I mean, that's the whole thing. When you have a child, it's so important to make time for yourself and make sure that you're, keeping busy and active. And this whole COVID situation has been so hard on people, not being able to leave the house and everything. So thankfully, we had the restaurant and now we have this spot. So I'm able to see people every day and start working with people again, which makes me happy. So it's good to keep busy.
And Jodi, if I can kindly just mention, I know last year with the rioting, your family, is it Skywater?
Skyline
in Providence, Rhode Island, they were the victim of vandalism.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful place, catering hall in the heart of Providence. And I'm so sorry that you went through that. I know that Michael was on our program, Jodi's husband, talking about it.
Yeah, definitely. It was tough, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and we were able to open Lola's restaurant because of that. And then because of Lola's, we were able to open this place. So, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So we're just happy that everything ended up falling into place, and we'll start to have weddings there again soon, and everyth's looking up and up.
God bless you and your family. And Jodi, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You have so much going on. What's your next goal?
Oh boy, I don't know. There's always something, but I hope that we can really build the studio up to be something even more where we can start marketing to people in other states and other countries. And, who knows, we could even possibly make this into more of like a franchise where we have these locations throughout the country where these other, women that are training for NFL teams and NBA teams and pro sports teams can have an outlet like this to perform and learn how to dance. And then these other moms that have been through things similar to Brittany and I have a fun space to go work out and dance again. That's not typically offered to them.
Will you teach women how to dance? Like, say if they come and say, hey, Jodi, I'm looking to go I was a cheerleader in high school. I know how to do the jumps and flips, but I want to learn how to dance really good so I can make it to the NFL. Will you teach them that? Is that what Booty Camp is about?
Yeah, we do private lessons as well. But even last night we had a heels burlesque class here, and there was a woman that was just wanted a private lesson. She's like, I just feel more comfortable if I learn how to do this, in private, so I'm not sliding all over the place. And we're like, sure, we're open to doing anything. We just love to dance. So.
That's so nice. They can do that for their significant others too.
I didn't want to say it, but you said it for me.
That's all right. So wonderful. So you are going to, right now you're in your booty camp is in Smithfield, Rhode Island, but you are going to be starting an online course. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're going to offer virtual classes on my husband Michael's platform, the Virtual Cons platform. So people will be able to subscribe and they'll download the app for free. And then they can go under the Dance and Fitness tab and find the booty camp. And then we'll have all of our classes there. And so we're hoping we can reach out to a whole new market of people that will see how cool and fun these classes are. And that, you can still do all of these things right from your home.
Absolute. Amazing. You're like a superwoman. We thank you so much for your time. And thank you, Jodi, just for making a difference in this world with these women who actually need help. So thank you.
Thank you.
Making a Difference is sponsored by Preferred Health Magazine. Please visit www.preferredhealthmagazine.com today and subscribe.